Hey, I'm Colby Marble from North Mankato, Minnesota. We're here in my garage where all the magic happens, I guess you could say. That is a very old piece of history, Mankato history right there. Super rad. Fabbed that up myself. This comes as a full ring that holds the spare tire in the back of an old Ford car. Cut it into a third, makes a perfect fender. Scored this helmet, same place. Tons of cool writing on it. Some old school biker's helmet. Fortunately, it's trash, but it's a cool hanger. Motorcycles run deep in my DNA. It stems all the way back. My grandparents were in a riding club. They rode all over the United States together. That stemmed down to my parents. My dad's a big motorcycle enthusiast. My uncle was a stunt devil, rode Harley Davidsons. Always engulfed in that my whole life. Just seeing my dad always wrenching in the garage has really inspired me to keep the legend alive, I guess. So yeah, motorcycles are just in my DNA. I started riding at the age of 3, raced a long time. That went until about high school, got out of it for a little while, and then 2012 is when I bought my first Harley and started really digging into customizing and just getting into road bikes in general, yeah. So first project bike was this Softail Springer right here. Bought it in 2012 with the idea of making a cool chopper bobber out of it. A lot of friends started getting into bikes and I wanted to, and I just wasn't gonna be the guy with a stock bike that didn't have no soul or anything, and I wanted something that had soul already that I could put my twist onto, and came up with this here. Did a custom seat on this thing, built in-house. I did the seat pan. My girlfriend Mo did the upholstery on it, first try. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. I love it. Did a sissy bar on there, trailer style fender. Tony Sindel knocked this paint job out of the park on this narrowed tank I did, but way back in the day. I knocked about 2 inches out of both sides on the split tanks there, narrowed it in, gave it a skinnier feel. Scored this headlight at a garage sale. It's a BLC, I believe it's for a tractor. I'm not exactly sure on that, but it just so happens that the Harley headlight guts fit right in there perfectly. It finally got kind of finalized the way it is now over the last year. Bikes are just never done in my opinion. I think it is now, but it finally got to a point where it was time to start something else, which led us into this Shovelhead here. So this is the newest addition to the family here, 1976 Shovelhead FXE. It started out bone stock, got it locally here. Basically a barn find. I mean, it had been sitting for years. Tanks were completely rotted out of it. They're up there in the rafters. So yeah, we pretty much started from scratch. Hardtailed the frame, used the original front end, shaved lowers, put a spool front wheel on there. Headlights original. We dog boned triple trees. The big money is the paint job here done by Bobby up in Fame Hot Rods. Absolutely knocked out of the park with the aged paint job. Added the ratchet top transmission, knucklehead oil bag, panhead primary cover, and basically just tried to embrace that 60s chopper vibe, stock stance feel, high sissy bar, but basically wanted that old school crusty barn find look. But yeah, I just really love the way the bike has turned out so far, and it'll never be done, but as for now, I'm gonna just sit on it and ride it and enjoy the hell out of it. One thing I would tell people getting into this from scratch would be just go for it. I didn't know what I was doing with this one. I just started cutting and chopping. I mean, you just gotta do it. If you don't know what you're doing, you figure it out. That's the best way to learn, in my opinion, is just hands-on, get dirty, figure it out. I mean, if you're gonna wait for someone to come hold your hand and show you how to do it, it may not ever happen. So just learn it. I mean, the best thing you can do is know your bike. It's just know it in and out. You get stuck on the side of the road, you know how to work on it. Or something breaks, you know how to fix it. It's just simple. If you gotta have someone change your oil, you're doing it wrong. That's all, that's my opinion. It's just, you gotta know your stuff. So, couldn't have done these bikes without the homies, like I said. Big shout out to Robert Meyer at Fame Hot Rods for awesome paint job. Tony Sindel, awesome paint job on this one. My good buddy Chad Passberg is where we built this one at his shop. He supplied a lot of parts and tons of knowledge. Couldn't have done this one without him. One Kick Nick helping weld the hardtail on. My buddy Zach Danbury helped me out with wiring on this one. But yeah, like I said, it takes a village to do this, especially for a garage guy like myself, and couldn't do it without all the homies that are just super motivated to help each other out, and I do the same for everybody else. So yeah.